I'm WeatherBug meteorologist Rachel Peterson. D-Day, the Normandy landings, Operation Neptune, all refer to the same event. June 6, 1944, the day American, British, Canadian, and Free French troops stepped foot on the beaches of Normandy, France during World War II. D-Day marks the invasion of Western Europe by Allied forces against the Germans. It is considered the turning point of World War II. Did you know this attack was very closely tied to the weather? It was planned in two phases, an air assault around midnight and the amphibious landing of Allied troops on the French coast at 6 a.m. In order for this attack to be successful, two key elements had to be in place. The soldiers needed both a full moon and a spring tide. The full moon would illuminate landmarks to help guide the crafts, and the spring tide would bring boats into the deepest water possible to safely navigate over the obstacles placed in the water by the Germans. The difficult part was there were only a few days each month when an attack like this would be possible. The original date selected by Allied Commander General Dwight D. Eisenhower was June 5th. However, the weather June 4th and 5th was not suitable. High winds, rough seas, and low clouds would make it impossible to launch boats or for airplanes to find their target. The troops, which had launched on June 2nd, had to find shelter in bays and inlets along the south coast of Britain and wait out the storm. It seemed the attack would have to wait until next month when the next full moon appeared. With hundreds of thousands of soldiers already in place for the attack, this would be a huge undertaking. General Eisenhower's chief meteorologist, a British officer, said there was a chance the weather would improve on June 6th. So the D-Day invasion was given the green light on June 6, 1944, and the rest is history. The weather wasn't perfect for the attack. Overcast skies, limited air support, so not a lot of damage was done to the defenses on the beach. However, the Germans had taken shelter from the poor conditions and believed no invasion would be possible for several days. Many of the generals and commanders took leave during this time, making their defenses weaker than they would have been otherwise. Here's something to think about. Had the weather on D-Day been better, would the outcome of World War II be different? Or perhaps if they had ignored the forecast and waited another month to attack, how would the war have ended? Amazing how a small change in the weather and forecast can have such a major impact.